Income School's Project 24. Founded by Jim Harmer and Ricky Kessler off of Income School's YouTube channel, Project 24 has become one of the fastest growing and most popular blogging courses here on YouTube. Now, with there being literally thousands of different courses out there on YouTube teaching you how to make money online, earn passive income, money while you sleep, is Income School's Project 24 any different? Or is this just another case of a get-rich-quick type course that doesn't actually yield any results? Keep watching to find out more. So before I dive into the actual review and what I like and don't like about the course, I thought it'd be good to emphasize why exactly I'm doing a review on Project 24. Well, for a few reasons. First of all, I've noticed that there's a lot of reviews out there for Project 24, and as good as they are, and some of them are genuinely very good, some of them are just undertaken by people who've only been using Project 24 for the first sort of week or two, a couple of months at best. They don't really have anyone that's actually used the course for about 2 years or 24 months, which the course kind of talks about. With Project 24 then taking 24 months. I thought it'd be good to get someone's thoughts who's been using the platform for around about 2 years or so now. Coming up to 3 years shortly actually, which is kind of insane. Secondly, before starting Project 24, I had literally zero experience in starting a blog. So no background, no programming skills, no HTML skills, any of those types of things. This means I had absolutely zero preconceived notions about what a good blog was, what a bad blog was, which means that my results weren't tainted by any of the courses or any of those kinds of things. Finally, your boy works a full-time 9 to 5, and a 9 to 5 that he actually kind of enjoys. I mean, it's kind of what the whole channel is about, right? Either way, I thought it'd be a good beta test, if that's the right word to use, to see if a regular person, a regular Joe Schmo who works a full-time job can actually succeed with Project 24. There's no bias here, none of that kind of stuff really, so yeah. That being said, let's dive into what I like about the platform. The community. Easily one of the best things about Project 24 is just the community that they've cultivated over time. Unlike a lot of other blogging courses and make money online courses, Project 24 doesn't use just a dusty old Facebook page to manage their community, but have built their own membership portal where their customers can ask questions, get to the bottom of pain points, and just generally share their insights. To give you a real world example of this, I was actually struggling the other day with one of my websites whereby my latest posts, they weren't actually showing up on my website, and as you can imagine, kind of had a bit of a meltdown on the back of that. I searched around on YouTube for about an hour or so, couldn't really get to the bottom of it, typed it in the community and found the answer had been already answered many times. That's the level of value that this community helps you with as a new blogger. Another massive benefit of the community actually, I think, is more of a personal one, and it just goes through the culture that Income School actually has. A lot of you probably know this already if you're watching this video, but Jim Harmer, one of the founders of Income School, actually left, I think, near the middle part of last year, just to pursue his own interests and all those kinds of things. Now, as you can imagine, a lot of people had not a lot of criticisms, but a lot of questions basically on the back of that. A lot of business owners would actually get on the back foot, get their back up against the wall, not want to answer any questions or delve into any of that stuff. But because the community is so supportive and Ricky's always in there asking questions, he was more than happy to kind of explain the entire situation, answer any questions people would have, and all of those different kinds of things. Ricky and the rest of the Income School staff are also very open to criticism in the community and are more than happy to conversate with their customers in order to find the best result for them. Finally, having a community just makes the entire process of blogging a lot easier. Blogging is very much a lonely road, with it taking around about 8 months to a year for your content to even start ranking on Google. So in that 8 months to a year, you might be thinking you're doing everything completely wrong because you're not getting any results. But being a part of a community that is going through the exact same thing as yourself is definitely going to make things easier. The number of courses. Yeah, Income School don't really do things by halves with this. You see, whilst the main course or the main blogging course is kind of the go-to that everyone uses this course for, Project 24 has literally dozens of other courses teaching you things like best practices for SEO, images, when to launch your information product, all of those different kinds of things. On top of this, including in the price is another 60 steps course on YouTube, which is run by Nate over at Channel Makers. I'll link to his page down below, because Project 24 understands that not everyone wants to go down the blogging path, and some people might be interested in doing the YouTube pathway. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds like a lot of information to go through and a lot of content to watch before you can even get started. But the lucky thing is that Income School is laid out in a way, and Project 24 is laid out in a way in which it's a step-by-step process, taking you from a complete beginner. I'm talking you don't even know how to turn on that bad boy sitting over there, all the way to getting your first content on there and getting views from Google as well. Now, in terms of the specifics that Project 24 uses to actually get traffic and all those kinds of things, I don't really think it's fair if I share all those insights and all that information, because that's what you pay for in the course. But feel free to check out their YouTube channel, which I'll link to down below. Realistic timeframes. How often are you marketed to by influencers who say that you can make 10 grand in as little as 1 month? It's just inundated on YouTube at the moment, isn't it? I think one of the things that genuinely appealed to me about Project 24 was the fact that it was, for lack of a better term, genuine. Project 24 is straight up about not really earning any money in your first year, and this being a long-term process. If you're not interested in long-term projects, this probably isn't the one for yourself. But the 24 in the title means 24 months. It'll take 24 months before you really start earning a full-time income, which they define as around about $4,000 per month. Not earth-shattering money then by any strength of the imagination, but a decent amount that could really help you out month on month. On top of this, Income School's website has been updated last year, I believe, to actually track how you're performing month on month compared to their estimated averages, which will go a long way in keeping you motivated as well. The freebies. Another amazing thing about Project 24 is just the level of freebies they give you with the platform. If you join, they'll give you an access-only podcast that'll give you much more in-depth details on the day-to-day running of not only the business, but how to succeed in your blog. You'll get a free, easy-to-use WordPress theme called Acabado, which means you don't have to faff around with themes or filters or design or any of that kind of stuff. A free copy of Jim Harmer's book, Work Energy, and bonus mastermind sessions that allows you to get on a video call with Ricky or the rest of the Income School team to ask them direct questions if you're really struggling with a pain point, and they, in my opinion, have been a lifesaver. Constantly updated. Anyone who knows anything or even an inkling about SEO, search engine optimization, just posting blogs in general, knows just how much Google likes to change things up. You could be riding high and everything's going well, then all of a sudden, boom, algorithm change happens, punch to the face, you don't know what you're doing, your blog is losing traffic and you have no idea why. Because things change so quickly in the blogging sphere, one of the things that Project 24 does is updates literally almost every couple of months with a brand new course or just best methods in order to ensure that your content always ranks as high as possible. I mean, if I'm being perfectly honest, some other courses that I've taken after Project 24, they don't even update their courses once. And in the sort of 1 or 2 years I've been a member of those courses, they literally haven't updated, which kind of disappointing if you really think about it. Now, like everything, there are things that you're gonna like and things that you're not gonna like about everything in life. So what are some of the downsides about Project 24? Search analysis / margin for error. To be honest, Sales Gang, I was a little bit unsure to put this one on the list because it's less of an issue about the course specifically and more around courses in general and human error and all of those kinds of things. You see, whilst the course can teach you to earn a substantial amount of money online, there is still that human error, that margin of error, which means that not everyone's site is going to take off right away. People make mistakes, and sadly with blogging, if you make one small mistake, it can literally push back your progress by an entire year. It's the age-old argument, right? If you have one course that teaches you, I don't know, to become a millionaire and 2 people follow it right to the T, why does one succeed whilst the other one doesn't? In Project 24 specifically, I think it narrows itself down to the search analysis aspect of the course. Search analysis is Income School's version of keyword research, where you find low competition keywords with high amounts of traffic and target content to go after them. This, in my opinion, is the most important aspect of blogging in general, because if you're writing content that's irrelevant and doesn't get any traffic, your site's basically dead in the water. Your boy actually made this mistake on his first website. I think only about 10% of the content I wrote on there had decent search content on there and decent search analysis, and that site has really struggled to gain traction. Now, while search analysis does get easier the longer you do it, and Income School have improved their own ability to teach the search analysis, it is still very much a learned skill, meaning that it's going to take you a while to get genuinely good at it before you can actually find those beautiful pieces of content that are going to help you rank. Just know that the first time you do it or the first website you launch probably isn't going to be that successful. The cost. Whilst Project 24 is by no means the most expensive make money online passive income type course out there, it ain't really the cheapest one either. At present, in your first year, you could end up paying around about $449 for the course, with an ongoing yearly membership price of $249 should you want to continue after your first year. Yeah, that's a big chunk of change, isn't it? In my opinion, I think what would be more beneficial is if Income School just charge a flat fee right at the beginning and maybe increase that base cost to, I don't know, $1,000, even $2,000 to be honest with you, for the value of the community, and then not charge a yearly cost after that. Recommendation time! So you heard the good and the bad bad, but is Project 24 worth it, or is it a scam? Despite a tiny couple of nitpicks here and there, Income School is definitely not a scam, and in my opinion is one of the most honest and genuine ways you can actually make money online in 2022 and hopefully beyond. I alluded to this a little bit earlier on, but I launched my first site 2-ish years ago now, actually, guys. Completely messed up the search analysis, really didn't know what I was doing. I mean, if you looked at it, it looked like an actual car crash reconstruction, but that site is actually getting traffic. It's giving me monthly income. By no means it's earning a monthly salary every single month, but it's earning a decent amount of income. Just goes to show that if you put in the time and the effort, no matter how bad you mess up, eventually you'll get the process of things. And on the back of that, my second website, which I launched this year actually, is growing rapidly. It's really exciting actually, and it's going much faster than this first site did, which is insane for me. So overall, I wholeheartedly recommend Income School's Project 24, and I'm gonna give it a beautiful, a hairy, an oddly shaped facial head, 9 out of 10 for heads, which I think is a record on this channel. Whilst if you're a complete beginner, earning a full-time income in 2 years might not actually necessarily happen, might take a little bit longer to achieve, investing in Project 24 should definitely be one of the things that you should do if you want to start your blogging journey. Sales and Veil family, leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts if you're a Project 24 member and what you think about the platform, if it's good, if it's bad, all of those different kinds of things. Also, I've been thinking about this for a while because a lot of the content on this channel is very sales focused, but obviously we want to talk about things like side hustles and all those kinds of things as well. So if you're interested, I'm more than happy to start doing monthly update reports about how my blogs are getting on, traffic, page views, income, any of those kinds of things. So if you're interested in seeing that, please do leave a comment down below. Let me know about that. Smash the like and subscribe buttons, as they both really do help out the channel. And until the next one, I'll leave you to it. All the best for now, gang.